What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to episode 2 of this SWF series. And because of the way that the pay per views are laid out for the SWF, this is already our go home show for the SWF's 50th birthday spectacular. So, on the pre show, we have the Supreme Dream Team cutting a promo. And also on the pre show, Swagger Incorporated defeats some guys from developmental. One of them got hurt. That stinks. Um, Mainstream Hernandez with a 67, though, is kind of great. I love that. And then we have a promo also on the pre show between Kip Keenan and another one of our developmental guys. I do have a B show, I just don't record the B show. And I've been like calling up developmental guys to show up on the B show just to give them a popularity boost. But this is just the pre show, though. It's not like taped, so I don't know how much this is going to boost his popularity. And then Kip Keenan defeats Moriarty Schnell in 10 minutes. Kip Keenan with a 31, Moriarty Schnell with a 35. 55 rated match, and now we are ready to kick off the show. So we just have, this is unfortunate. We just had a little hype video for the pay-per-view, which recaps everything that has gone down since Christmas Clash, just between everybody on the feud. Just a short little 3-minute video. This stinks. I was kind of hoping it would do a little bit better because a lot of these guys are, at least 65 overness, but that is okay. Hopefully the rest of the show can pull it back. As long as we stay with hot feuds, I actually really don't care. I just don't want to get penalized. And then, just like last week, Rocky Golden opens the show and he grabs a microphone and says, "For 50 years, the SWF has been home to the greatest athletes in professional wrestling. Generation after generation fighting to stand at the top of the mountain, fighting for this championship." And he holds up the SWF World Heavyweight Championship. 50 years. Just think about it. There are fans in attendance right now and watching at home who watched their first SWF show decades ago, a half a century ago. There are wrestlers all over the world, past, present, and future, who have dreamt of standing where I stand right now. And just like last week, Des David interrupts. He stands on the ramp with a microphone and says, "You see, Rocky? That's the problem. You keep talking about what the SWF was or what the SWF is. I'm here to talk about what the SWF is becoming. It's becoming mine." And then, he probably says something, it's not on here, but he probably says something along the lines of, "And I'm going to start that takeover by taking your championship in 2 days' time." Something like that. You know. 84 rated segment. That's pretty good. Just like last week. Wow. This was a really good match. Okay. The Domination defeat Hawaiian Crush in 12 minutes when Adam Smasher pins High Flying Hawaiian with a Mushroom Cloud. Domination make defense number 3 of the SWF World Tag Team titles. Adam Smasher with a 74, Bear Bukowski with a 63, High Flying Hawaiian with a 62, Akuma with a 62 and a 78 rated match. That's beautiful. Adam Smasher then grabs a microphone and says, "All this hype for the SWF's 50th birthday spectacular. We are the most dominant tag team in the history of this company. And on Thursday night, we will continue to prove it." 73, nice little segment here. Getting ready for, obviously, this is the go home show, so getting ready for the pay per view. And then this was just a match that I kind of threw together. I really like Lenny Brown. I know he's not as high potential as he was in like TEW 2020, but I still like him. So I threw him on the show, gave him a win. Lenny Brown with a 65, Charger Siaki with the 50. Lenny Brown defeats him with the star treatment. Lenny Brown and Charger Siaki have pretty good chemistry. A 69 rated match. Definitely, the crowd definitely helped that for sure. Yeah. All right. Scythe is in the ring, and he says, for 50 years. Now that's the whole theme. Like I know it seems like one of those things that's just continues to like that I'm beating with a dead like beating a dead horse with the fact that but that's the whole point, right? Like the SWF's 50 years old. So, for 50 years, this company has celebrated men like Valiant, men who smile and cater to the fans, men who shake hands and pretend this business is about honor. These men, and especially Valiant, are pathetic. When I held Valiant's puny throat in these hands and chokeslammed him off the stage at Christmas Clash, I realized just how much of a failure he is. And you all cheer for him no matter how useless he and the lights go out. The crowd goes crazy. Is Valiant here? No. Scythe is standing in the ring when the lights come back on. He just says, I told you last week, Valiant's not coming back. And all of you fans are just as pathetic as he is. Or should I say, was. 75 rated promo. Pretty good. Pretty good. And then this is disappointing. Thankfully, the crowd heat's still very hot. Definitely gave it a boost, but Forrest Ratzlaff defeats Oliver Cobb in 6 minutes by submission with a universe backbreaker. 43 from Ratzlaff, 48 from Cobb, and they do not click at all. I did reset their chemistry to neutral. That's just apparently he's a good manager when he doesn't have bad chemistry. Great match. Holy, my voice just cracked. That's embarrassing. In a good match, Spencer Spade defeats Angry Gilmore in 12 minutes by pinfall with a Supreme Stunner. During the match, Monty Trescard ran in and attacked Angry Gilmore, and Spencer Spade makes defense number 3 of the SWF North American title. Amazing match, 80 rated. Angry Gilmore with a 72, Spencer Spade with an 81. And then there it is. Okay. So Spencer Spade retains. He grabs a mic and says, everyone thought the Rat Pack would have been a joke. Let me move this down a little bit here. There we go. Everyone thought the Rat Pack would have been a joke without Hollywood Brett Starr. But look at them. The Rat Pack is better than ever. And Brett Starr, he's exactly where he belongs. The Rat Pack start to beat down Angry Gilmore. Spencer Spade says this is what happens when you cross the Rat Pack. They continue the beatdown and Hollywood Brett Starr's music hits. He's a house of fire as he drops Just Insensitive and throws Paul Huntington over the top rope. Spencer Spade and the rest of the Rat Pack retreat up the ramp. Brett grabs a microphone and says, you know what actually hurts the most, Spencer? It's not that I got kicked out. It's not even that you tried to embarrass me. It's that you actually believe the Rat Pack is better than it was. Spencer laughs and says, it is better. Look at me, Brett. I'm a champion. And he raises up the North American Championship. You haven't been able to say that in 3 years. Hollywood Brett Starr takes a minute. Obviously, that cuts a little deep. And then he continues to say, Spencer, you still haven't learned, have you? A championship doesn't make you a leader. It just shows everyone that you're willing to sacrifice everything to get one. Spencer closes the promo by saying, Brett, at the SWF's 50th birthday spectacular, you will find out just how much better the Rat Pack has gotten without you. And that you are nothing without them. You know, I mean, they didn't deliver it. They didn't deliver it how I felt it. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I wrote that pretty well, but that's okay. 72 rated segment. Like I said, as long as it's above 70, I won't be hurt. I'm just trying to, hopefully, I want these segments to do good enough, right? So that we can pop a good rating at the end of the show, but that's okay. Sick and Twisted pick up a win against Jungle Lord and Gary the Entertainer. Hellion with a 43, John Greed with a 50, Gary the Entertainer with a 48, Jungle Lord with a 57. John Greed and Hellion pick up another win, and Hellion hits the Devolution Bomb on Jungle Lord and Gary the Entertainer. Okay, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Randy Unleashed defeats ZWB in 15 minutes by pinfall with a running enziguri. 74 wrestling, 70 crowd, 78 rated match. Randy Unleashed with a 75, ZWB with a 72. Dang, these segments might not be hacking it because I know it's main event time after this. There's no other segment, but Randy Unleashed grabs a microphone and just says, Mikey, you and I are two of the best in the company between these ropes. I just beat my brother, a man who was also on that list. And in order to become champion, I need to prove to everyone that I am the best in this company between these ropes. I will see you on Thursday because I know you're not the type to back down from a challenge. 69 rated. Like I said, these segments have kind of been a little iffy. So hopefully the main event can carry us. The matches have been good, so that's good. At least it is main event time. I'll let you know right now that it's Rocky Golden versus Steven Parker. I know Steven Parker isn't like a main event guy, but he does sell well, and I hope that that will help boost the rating. Like I said, we got increased. Yeah, we do have a very hot crowd, so I'm hoping for at least an 81 would be the dream. Speak it into existence, baby. Rocky Golden defeats Steven Parker in 16 minutes by pinfall with a Rocky Road. 74 wrestling rating, 73 crowd rating, 81 segment rating. Rocky Golden with an 85, Steven Parker with a 63. Main event for the show. Pretty good, pretty good. I do love that. And like I said, we're looking for an 81 for the final show rating. I will tell you, I think that with the using the crowd to boost the ratings, it has been a lot easier. Normally, when I do an SWF, I have to end up changing the time slot. This one will be close. Maybe it'll be like an 82 or an 83. We'll see. I don't think it'll be as good as the last one, which was an 84. 81. Hey, you know what? Well, that's all I need. I just need it to be an 81 rating. And yeah, so next episode is the pay-per-view, the SWF's 50th birthday spectacular. And it's been the Bronx Prince. And I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Later.